I'm a Detroiter, and Detroiters can be some serious. I'm gonna say coke riders instead of another word of riders. Some people's whole marketing campaign is standing next to somebody that made it, and most
Mhm.
people that I know, if they had a beat from Jay Dilla, they would have I have a beat from Jay Dilla on their forehead. They would have I have a beat from Jay Dilla T-shirt. Um, you pretty low key about it. How did you end up with a beat from Jay Dilla, and why are you so low key about it?
Man, that's interesting. That's an interesting question. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it completely 1,000 with you.
Welcome to my Detroit Hustle TV live interviews. Today we're starting a little something different. I know you got used to us doing deep, in-depth interviews where we talk about how people got started, how they came up, and who inspired them. Well, we're still doing those, but now we're also going to start having quick conversations with interesting people about subjects I think people really need to know about. So today, we're chopping it up with Mr. J, who's also been known as D-Riot, a Detroit artist who's hustled himself up a nice size following. Check this and other interviews out at the My Detroit Hustle TV live interviews page on mydetroithustle.com. That's at mydetroithustle.com/my/Detroit/Hustle TV /live/interviews / or on our YouTube channel, My Detroit Hustle TV, at My Detroit Hustle TV 6438. Now let's get into the interview. Okay, we live. We live. I'm here with Mr. J, aka D-Riot. First of all, I want to say it was a little bit confusing trying to find you with the two names. Can you clear up what the deal is with your name?
Yeah. Sorry about that. So it really is Mr. J, but I put D-Riot in parentheses to go along with the name. So it's pretty much just Mr. J, but I always liked the D-Riot. My brother told me to incorporate it with my name, so it's kind of a little bit of both, but mainly it's just Mr. J.
So you didn't have like a name change or nothing, because I'm just not meeting you this week, but I've seen your name. I've seen your name for a while. I've seen that D Riot for a long time.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Um, you said you rhyme and you engineer. Do you make beats too?
I don't make beats. Ironically, I should. I guess I just didn't have the patience to learn, so it's easy for me to just grab beats and then just do what I do with them. Um, yeah, but as far as sitting down and actually producing, I never really got into it like I should though. So no, I don't really produce as far as making actual material, the instrumentals and stuff.
That's pretty interesting. Because I
Yeah,
believe you said you went to the I call it the disc, but the Recording Institute is in there. You went there.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know too many people that went through that program that don't make beats.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, my fault. Yeah. So interesting. I just took the first course, which was just audio engineering. So
Uh,
pretty much what he taught me was just the basics of recording, how to mix the record, how to master it. And I think part two was the production side, and I didn't go back into it.
okay.
Yeah.
So I saw something interesting when I was going through your stuff. It says
Hmm.
you wanted to start making records after hearing Craig Mack's "Flavor in Your Ear."
Flavor in your ear, yes, sir.
That that too is pretty interesting, because I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, my major influence is Craig Mack." What was
Yeah.
it about? What was it about him that and "Flavor in Your Ear" that got your interest like that?
You know what's funny? I got to give credit to my brother. I had no prior knowledge of hip hop until I heard that actual record because I grew up in a Christian household, so all we played was gospel in my house. So, but my brother kind of, he was a little bit older than me, so he used to watch, Rap City and stuff like that, and so on, and BET, and they used to always play Flavor in Your Ear. That was a big record. So I never forget. I came home from school one day. And he was like, "Yo, Dave, listen to this." And for some reason, brother, it's like when I heard that record, it's like it just sparked something in me as an artist. And I just really been paying attention to hip hop ever since. So that was my starting point. That was actually my introduction to hip hop, hearing Craig Mack's Flavor in Your Ear. So throughout my whole journey, I always give Craig Mack and that song my starting point of what I do now. It just inspired me that much.
Okay. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. Here's a little fun fact. When I was performing back around that time, maybe a year or two before that, my I don't want to say hype man, my rhyme partner, because he rhymed with me, was
Mhm.
he grew up in Long Island. He was good friends with Craig Mack, and he was Craig Mack's road manager. So it's
Wow.
funny that you said that. So I used to hear about I used to hear all about Bad Boy, and I heard a whole bunch of Craig Mack music before he ever came out. And it's interesting that you would say Craig Mack Flavor in your ear.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I've started a private Facebook networking group. It's for artists, producers, promoters, YouTubers, podcasters, DJs, entrepreneurs, and any other kind of professional that really wants to get together and collaborate on projects for real. This is an exclusive group. There's an interview process, and everybody's not getting in. I'm only interested in people that want to work. So if there's only 3 members in the group, that's fine with me, as long as we're in the group getting things done. If you feel like you have something to offer the group and you really want to get some things done, hit me up in the DMs on whatever platform you're seeing this on, or email me at mydetroithustle@outlook.com. Peace.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, and I follow Easy Mo B on IG. Shout out to him. He produced it. He produced a lot of early Bad Boy stuff for Mac and Biggie, and man, that production was just flawless. So when Mo B posts something about Craig Mack or Biggie, I'm like one of the first ones to comment, like, "Yo, bro, you a genius." I always give Mo B his flowers for his production on that.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, here at MyDetroitHustle.com and My Detroit Hustle TV, we're all about spreading the hustle. I notice you have a decent sized following. What kind of things are you doing to promote your music?
Man, I'm always creating content. What I love about social media is that content. I feel like you can never have enough content. I feel like you got to stay consistent. So the thing with short form content, I'm able to take a song that I did maybe 3, 4 years ago, make it short or real out of it, and promote it as if it's brand new. Um, so there's that factor. I'm definitely want to get on stage soon. Talking to some people about getting on stage. Um, like I said, just shot a video a couple of weeks ago. We're looking to shoot another one next month. So for me, it's just about staying consistent and just trying to stay in the people's face as much as I can.
Right. Yeah, I subscribe to your YouTube channel and I started getting all kind of shorts, and I'm like, okay, okay, he ain't playing games. I like to see that kind of stuff.
Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. I'm finna upload one in a few hours as soon as we get done with this. Yeah.
So how often are you posting, and what are you using to make your clips and videos?
So I use this software called Filmora. I've been using that for probably about 5 years now. It's pretty good software, and no, they're getting very popular now. So I've been rocking with them for a minute. So I use that to do all my content. I try to upload at least 4 times a week, at least,
Hmm.
and at no less than 3 days a week. Usually I do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and Saturdays.
Right.
And those are my go-to days. And I try to stay on a consistent schedule to say, yep, it's Wednesday, I gotta post. Friday, gotta post. Something for Monday motivation, gotta post. And I stick to that schedule.
And what would you say is your go-to platform?
My go-to platform is I probably would say IG. I
Okay.
probably would say Instagram is my go-to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I see you call yourself the Introverted MC, or is that the name of the title? And then you use the tag Drug Free Edition. Can you go into what that's all about?
All right, yep. So I do have an EP out right now. It is called the Introverted MC, and I dropped the deluxe version, which I called it the Drug Free Edition. It's the same thing, deluxe version to that. It's out right now, and on streaming on all digital platforms. And I'm working on part two right now as we speak. Side the Introverted MC side B. Um, the whole drug free thing. So I live my life. It's called straight edge. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. That's just who I am. You know, to each his own.
Right,
So I'm always incorporating who I am into the music. Not preaching at anybody. Not saying they should be like me. I'm just authentic who I am. You know.
right.
So when I called it the drug free edition, it's really just the deluxe version that I just put my little spin on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last but not least, I'm not gonna say last but not least, but I see you got a joint produced by the late great J Dilla, and I gotta
Yeah.
say you pretty low key about it, especially from somebody from Detroit.
Hmm.
Before I say this, I want to say I'm a Detroiter, and Detroiters can be some serious. I'm gonna say coke riders instead of another word of riders. Some people's whole marketing campaign is standing next to somebody that made it, and most
Hmm.
people that I know, if they had a beat from Jay Dilla, they would have I have a beat from Jay Dilla on their forehead. They would have I have a beat from Jay Dilla T-shirt. Um, you pretty low key about it. How did you end up with a beat from Jay Dilla, and why are you so low key about it?
Man, that's interesting. That's an interesting question. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it completely 1,000 with you. Um, Unfortunately, I never got to meet the late great Dilla. God, I wish I would have had a chance to. I honestly got that beat from somebody who had a Dilla beat CD, and it was just full of instrumentals.
Right,
And I asked my dude. I was like, "Yo, man, can I borrow that?" And I took the name of the beat is called Circus, but I named the song Circles.
okay,
And yeah, I shot a little promo video to it, but I didn't fully promote it because, to be honest, I didn't want to fake it and make it seem like, yo, I know the Yancey family. I work with Dilla because that'd be all cap.
right,
I'm just being honest with you. I love Dilla. I think he's the greatest producer ever. Not just saying that because that's the hometown hero. But I just got that beat off a beat CD, and yeah, I didn't want to sound like I'm making a name off his legacy because that's not authentic.
right.
But that's how I got the beat, and that's how I was like, yo, well, so it's kind of like me rhyming over a Dilla beat versus I'm blessed with the Dilla beat type of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Yeah, I wish I knew him personally, but not yet. No.
Well, that's cool that you have the integrity to do it. I have to look with a straight face a lot of times when people come to me and they have like they may have a feature that they got from these producers that's selling the same feature. Like I have people hit me up all the time. I got a song with Rick Ross, and I'm like, cuz I heard that verse like 7 times already on 7 different projects, and it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool. Just why are you trying to play it like exactly what you said? You trying to play it like you got it a certain way when really you got it another way than what people expect.
right.
And the people that come to me with these plaques and magazine covers, like I made the cover of the magazine. Okay, I see that they have a deal where you can pay to get on the cover of the magazine. I mean, I don't know. This
Yeah,
business is crazy, man. So it's cool to hear you keeping it 100. Uh,
yeah.
like I say, for those of you that don't know, I just met this young man a few days ago. I got a little private VIP Facebook group, and we networking and working. So we getting together doing this talk real quick. I'm not going into a real in depth interview like I usually do because basically I expect to be talking to you quite a few more times. So
Yeah.
instead of trying to cram in your whole life story in half hour, 45 minutes, I'm sure we'll be talking about a few more things. So before we get out of here, let the people know what you're working on right now, what you got coming up.
Yo, peace and love, everybody. I guess I go by the name of Mr. J, East Side of Detroit, hip hop artist. For those who don't know, I got an EP out right now called The Introverted MC. Lot of great music on there. I'm working on part two, so it's going to be called The Introverted MC Side B. Um, I got a new single coming out in a couple of weeks called Detroit Vibes. And like we shot the video last week, I'm very excited about it. It definitely represents the city in a good light. And I just hope the people really dig it and can relate to it. And yeah, feel free. I'm on a little bit of everything, all social medias. My music is on all all digital platforms rather. I'm down to collab, down to work, and I just love grinding and creating great content.
That's what's up. All right. Well, without further ado, we're gonna get up out of here. Uh, Peace from my Detroit Hustle TV Live, and we out of here. Stop by mydetroithustle.com today.